So this next reading will be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Keep in mind these readings are general, since I don't have specific information. If messages are meant to go to you, resonate with you, is because Spirit wants them to. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Spirit, what messages do you have for Cancer for October 2021? We can start with the recent past, Spirit. Messages for Cancer 2021. So you have the Two of Pentacles, Cancer. So something that you've been thinking about, something that's been on your mind, weighing heavy on your mind. Something that could be related to money, a decision about money. You also have a choice to make. And again, a choice that involves some sort of funding. Needing to balance something. A need to seek harmony. And this card was out. Five of Swords. Something has been on your mind. Ace of Cups. Something's been troubling you, keeping you up. You can clearly see some sort of conflict. And that perhaps is what you need to find harmony. Some sort of balance between this conflict that's been on your mind. It's hard for you to let go. Some sort of trial or tribulation that you can't stop thinking about. Messages do we have for Cancer? What messages do you have for Cancer? Whatever this is that you're thinking about, it's kind of eating away at you. You can see the crows just in his head, in his ear. He's holding his head. Something he can't stop thinking about, some sort of conflict. Something that's troubling you. Spirit, please give us some clarity. What messages do we have for Cancer? So, Five of Cups. So, put the card a little closer. You can see the Five of Cups here is she's thinking about something. And again, all five sweets represent some sort of trouble. So there's some negativity, something that she's thinking about that's negative. And she keeps thinking about it in a negative aspect. And I'm saying she because I'm just relating to the image on the card. This doesn't take any form of gender, but energy. The energy of this card is that whatever it is that you're thinking about that's troubling you, you're kind of going in a downward spiral, right? You can see her, she keeps looking to the floor and she won't look anywhere else. And one thing that's really interesting about the Five of Cups is that there are 3 cups that are down, but there are 2 more cups that are still filled. And instead of focusing on the cups that are filled, on the entire sky of stars behind her, she continues to focus on the 3 cups that are empty. And she's pouring all of her energy into this downward spiral of thoughts, of negativity. When in fact, the card could be telling you, why don't you turn around and you focus on those 2 cups that are filled? Why keep focusing on the 3 that have fallen? The 5 of Cups is although it's a card of troublesome and focusing on negativity, it's also a reminder that there are 2 cups that are full. There are 2 cups that you can start with. There are 2 cups that represent positivity. So there are a lot of cards here, but I'm going to take them for you. I never take the many cards that fall out, but I will take the ones that flipped over, which are a lot. Okay, so the next card that you have here is the 5 of Pentacles. So while you are absolutely full of some sort of heartache, some sort of distress, something that you can't get out of your mind, some sort of pain that is very, very inflicting, okay? Because you have the 5 of Pentacles. And you can see here she's just laying down there. In the Right-Away deck is someone who's locked out of a church, who's feeling left out in the cold, who feels hopeless, who feels some sort of abandonment, a feeling of being left alone, someone who totally loses hope. But just with the 5 of Cups, how there's 2 cups left, look really closely at this card, and what do you see back here? There's a key. There's a key to that church. There's a key to open the door, but she can't see it because she won't lift her head up. She's only focusing on the pain and the hurt and not being able to recognize that the key for shelter, for that feeling of hope, is right behind her. It's accessible, but she can't access it because she won't lift her head up. So it's a reminder, again, just like the 5 of Cups, pick your head up, look at what's behind you. You have the Ace of Wands here. The wand is a fire energy. As you can see, it's a fire in her head. It's a seed. It's a new idea. It represents potential, inspiration, illumination. It can also be an advice for you to raise your consciousness at this time, to think about the interconnectedness of all things and the ability to manifest anything. Remember that this is a great time in October for manifestation. The veil between the worlds and the realms are very thin. So you can access that energy, but you need to get out of this energy. And you need to focus on within your inner self. You know, you need to feel inspired and not uninspired. You need to turn this around. You're focusing your energy and is resulting in burnout. That's what this is telling me right now. Like whatever energy you have is being focused on the wrong thing, on the negativity, and that you need to turn it around, and you need to, like, it's a time to bolster and to have faith in yourself. Faith is so very, very strong. It's talking about sowing the roots of creativity and inspiration. Okay? Then you have such a beautiful card that follows, which is the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is ultimate fulfillment. You can see in the card here, The significant others are hugging, children in the background, green fields, rainbows, and everything that you could possibly want is there. It talks about soulmates. It talks about love, community, harmony in relationships, harmony with family, divine connections. It's allowing your heart to open and to expand. It's living in a state of oneness. It's bringing like harmony to your relationships. Then you go on and you have the Page of Cups. This is taking on the energy of, you see him thinking here of good things to come. It's a card of magic and synchronicity. It's having an open and joyful heart. It's sitting and wondering what's going to happen next. And then here you have the Four of Swords, which is basically telling you to take some time out. Just rest. Sit with it. Don't think about it. There's so many things that are worrying. You can see the thorns coming in from the nest and grabbing hold of her. Just stay still for a sec. Take some time out. Take a break. Remove yourself from the situation. Don't think of this, perhaps, what's going to happen next all the time. Live in the moment. Spirit, what advice do you have for Cancer? Spirit, what advice do you have for Cancer? So many cards come out. Eight of Wands. King of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is a fiery card. It's fiery energy. Then you have the King of Pentacles, and then you have another Seven of Wands. So when we're thinking about the advice with the Eight of Wands, it's like a fast message is going to be coming through. It also talks about a feeling of being stuck and a time to open your eyes and to unveil the truth. So maybe this message that you're going to get is going to come to you very quickly. And it's going to be a message that's going to unveil some sort of significant truth to you. And tell you that you have more options than you thought. And it's going to give you a message of an opportunity to let go of an old story. Some sort of way that you were thinking, right? It falls right underneath this card here, so that leaves me and this Five of Pentacles. So let go of these thoughts here that you're having. Perhaps this message is for you to tell you that you are free to choose your healing and your light. That's what the Eight of Wands is. You can see all of the wands coming together and a spark of light coming in. Then you have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is someone who has their own business, is established, is financially stable, is sitting down, enjoying the fruits of his labor. You see the dog right next to him. Y'all know me, how much I love animals. That dog represents loyalty. There are loyal people by your side. It could represent any earth sign, perhaps, in your life. A Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, who has been a foundation or very stable to you. Will provide some sort of stability for you. And then you have here the Seven of Wands. So this is telling you to keep your eyes open for perhaps any sort of deception. This talks about maybe, perhaps maybe you're deceiving yourself. I see it. It's giving me a message of being grateful for what you have. It's telling you to act from a place of love and morality, and assuring you that the universe will witness your honest intentions. It's being strategic. I mean, I'll pull a future card for Cancer. The Empress and the Knight of Cups. So, the Empress is a card of a new beginning. It represents fertility, which is the start of a new beginning, the start of a new idea, perhaps a new way of thinking. It embodies the energy of the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. And then you have the Knight of Cups. Now, you can see he has the flowers in his hand. He's just there waiting. So perhaps in the future, or for your near future, it's telling you to get in touch with your emotions, right? The Knight of Cups is someone who's, you know, one of those young guys who is just in love with love, and it's advising you to be that way, to get back to that, to get in touch with your emotions, to be more passionate. Wear your heart on your sleeve. Being in love with the idea of being in love, you know, sharing that, not keeping everything in, not holding everything in your head, but starting to embrace this idea of just sharing your love with yourself and with others, and sharing it freely and letting it be known, not keeping it in. Here you have the envelope messages. I would say get out in nature too. Try to enjoy the earth. Ground yourself. Well, Cancer, I hope that helps. I don't know. I'm going to go pull one of these romance angels. Let's see what advice the romance angels have for you. If you have any romance, these are way too many cards. I'm not going to take them, but I do want to peek at them. Separation, retreat, express your love. Oh, what the heck? Let's take them. Let's take all of them. Perhaps you have been separating yourself from your loved ones, right? Or maybe it's telling you to separate yourself from whatever it is that you're in your head about now, right? To retreat from it. Honestly, when I look at them in a row, it's giving me the same exact message. It's confirming everything that we just read here. Separate yourself from these thoughts that you're having that have been troubling you. Retreat. Here, take some time out. Disconnect from these thoughts, from this world that is driving you insane. And here, express your love. What did I just finish saying with the Knight of Cups? Maybe you're the type to not really express how you feel, that you hold everything in. You don't want to tell anyone how you're feeling. You kind of go through everything alone, always in your head about things, feeling left out, but you won't say anything to anyone, right? Because you kind of, this King of Pentacles kind of just embodies it all and just holds it all in. But this card is telling you to start this new beginning. Take some time out and start expressing your love for yourself and to others around you. Hope that helps.